Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are starting 970912 February March 2024. Now, question number 1 of the paper is about integration. And we have to calculate the exact value of the integration. So now, in this, first arrange the question to out of the integral sign as constant and x in numerator. So x power minus 2 dx. Now integrated, so it will be 2 x power minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 divided by minus 1. So finally it will be minus 2. In the bracket, it is 1 over x. The limits are from 3 to infinite. Apply limit. Upper limit 1 over infinity minus the lower limit 1 over 3. Anything divided by infinity is 0. So the final answer is 2 over 3. This is the exact value of question number 1, a simple question of integration. Now, what we have in question number 2? Question number 2 is the diagram shows a part of the curve y equals to k sine half x, where k is a positive constant and x is measured in radians. The curve has a minimum point A. We say the coordinates of A. So for this, I'm making a curve of sine. I'm making a curve of, let's say, y equals to 2 sine, y equals to 3 sine, half x. So now, divide the x-axis, 90, 180, 270, and 360. The multiple is 3, so we have to go 3 units above, as the main axis is 0, because there is no constant term in the function. Here it is minus 3. Now, for the sine curve, the first value is axis, the second value is maximum. But now, if we have sine half x, so it means up to pi by 2, we have half portion, and up to pi, we have full portion. So at the full portion, we have to make maximum value. Again, 3 pi by 2 is half portion and 2 pi is full portion. Now we have to make axis here. So this is the curve up to 2 pi. So according to this, अब आप देखिए ये जो कर्व हमारा कंप्लीट हुआ up to 2 pi. So according to the diagram of the question, can we say that this is 0? So what is this value? This value is 2 pi. This value is 2 pi. And now, if this value is 2 pi, then the second curve will cross the x-axis at 4 pi because it is a symmetric curve. Now, we don't have to move further. And if we have to write it like so, it will be 6 pi. There's a gap of 2 pi between the x-intercepts. Now, we have to calculate exactly the middle value. The middle value 2 pi and 4 pi. At the mid, we have 3 pi here. And the multiple of function is k. So it means we have to go k units above and k units below. So here it is minus k. Therefore, the coordinates finally are in x we have 3 pi and in y we have minus k. These are the coordinates for point A. After that, part B is about the transformation. A sequence of transformation is applied to the curve in the following order. Translation of 2 units in the negative y direction, reflection in x axis. In this part, the students जो हैं काफी confused हुए थे, but transformation के concepts, basic concepts अगर clear हैं, so we can do this part easily. So what we have to do, find the equation of the new curve. The previous curve is y equals to k sine half x. Now, first translation of 2 unit in negative direction. Translation of 2 unit in negative direction. So translation of 2 unit in negative direction means we have to subtract 2 from the function. So it means it will be y equals to k sine half x minus 2. For translation, we have to add or subtract the values. So if here we have 2 units in negative direction, in negative y direction, so it means we have to subtract 2 from the function. And after that, reflection in x-axis means we have to multiply the function with minus sign. We have to multiply the function with minus sign. So finally, it will be y equals to minus k sine half x plus 2. We multiply the function with minus. So this is the new curve. And now, according to this new curve, we have to determine the coordinates of the point on the new curve corresponding to A. We have to calculate the coordinates of A for this curve. हमें इस curve के लिए A के coordinates calculate करना है. Now, how can we calculate the coordinates of A? जो हमारे पास A के coordinates थे वो क्या थे? The coordinates of A are in the previous part 3 pi minus k. The coordinates of A are 3 pi minus k. अब इसमें देखिएगा how to calculate the coordinates of A dash. How to calculate the coordinates of A dash. Translation 2 units in the negative y direction. Negative y direction में 2 units की translation हुई है. There is no translation in x direction. So it means we have to subtract only 2 from y axis. We have to go 2 units down in y direction. We have to go 2 units down in y direction. And now, after that, finally, A dash, let's say this is A dash, the first step, and A double dash, the second step, reflection in x-axis. For reflection in x-axis, let's say this is x-axis. If we have any coordinate, let's say A, here it is negative y, A minus B. And if we reflect this coordinate in x-axis, so it will be A will remain same and the sign of B, sign of y-axis will change. So therefore, x remains same and the sign of y-axis will change. So it will be k plus 2. These are the new coordinates of A, the reflected and translated coordinates. Hopefully, it is clear. Now, after that, what is next? Question number 3, question of integration. A curve is such that dy over dx is given. It is given that the point this and this lie on the curve. Find the value of A. Okay, first we have to integrate the curve. For after the integration, we'll get y at the place of dy over dx. So it will be 3 here, 4x plus 5 whole power half plus 1 is 3 over 2 divided by 3 over 2 derivative of the base 4, 2, 2s are 4, 3 and 3 cancel out. So y equals to 1 upon 2 4x plus 5 whole power 3 upon 2 plus c. Now the first coordinate 1 and 9. When y is 9, 1 upon 2, x is 1, so it will be 4 plus 5, 9, 9 power 3 upon 2, plus c. So what is the value of c? it will be 9 minus 9 power 3 upon 2 is 27. So here it is 27 by 2. So the value of C is minus 9 over 2. The value of C is minus 9 over 2. And after that, we have to calculate the value of A. Just substitute 5A and C in the equation of the curve. So at the place of Y, we have to replace Y by A. Half, what is the value of X? The value of X is 5. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. Power 3 upon 2. And what is the value of C? The value of C is minus 9 over 2. So according to this, the value of A is 58. The value of A is 58. A question of 5 marks is not a difficult question. Now, what is next? The next is the question of trigonometry. We have to prove the identity. So I'm taking left-hand side and expanding the bracket by A plus B whole square formula, A square plus 2AB plus B square divided by cos square theta, and minus 1 is here. As we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So 1 and minus 1 cancel out. So in the numerator, we only have 2 sin theta cos theta divided by cos square theta. Cancel out. 2 sin theta upon cos theta is 2 tan theta. This is which we have to prove. Now, in the next part, we have to solve the equation. The left-hand side is equals to 2 tan theta. The left-hand side is equals to 2 tan theta equals to 5 tan cube theta. Now, cancellation is not allowed when we are solving the trigonometric equations. So, it will be 5 tan cube theta minus 2 tan theta equals to 0. Tan theta common. It will be 5 tan square theta minus 2 equals to 0. So first tan theta equals to 0 and the second tan theta equals to plus minus under root 2 over 5. Now tan theta 0. Tan theta 0 कहाँ पर होता है? 0, 180, but we don't have to go up to 180. So as it is, the range is only up to 90. So 0, 180, minus 180. So, but according to the first equation, we only have to consider the angle 0. And according to this, first calculate the basic angle tan inverse of under root 2 upon 5. So it will be 32.3. And tan is positive, negative both. So in the first quadrant and in the last quadrant, positive, negative both. Therefore, theta is plus minus 32.3. We have to consider this theta up to 90 and up to minus 90. Right? So these are the 3 angles which we have to calculate in this part. Now, question number 5. A curve has equation this, find the equation of the normal to the curve. We have to calculate the equation of normal to the curve. So it means we have to differentiate it. So y equals to, first we are going to arrange this 2x square minus 5 whole power minus 1. Take dy over dx. So minus 3, 2x square minus 5 whole power minus 1 minus 2. Derivative of the base is 4x. So finally it will be minus 12x over 2x square minus 5 whole square. And this is called the gradient of tangent. So what is the gradient of tangent? When we substitute 2 at the place of x, so it will be 2 at the place of x. So by using your calculator, it will be minus 24 over 9. And finally, it is minus 8 over 3. This is the gradient of tangent. Therefore, the gradient of normal is 3 over 8. And by using the formula y minus y1 equals to m x minus x1, x1 is 2, cross multiply 8y minus 8 equals to 3x minus 6. So 3x minus 8y plus 2 equals to 0 is the equation of normal at the point 2, 1. A simple question of 6 marks. Now, the next one. Question number 6. It's a question of series. In series, it's a question of binomial. It is given that the coefficient of x cube in the expansion of the combined brackets is 432. So first we have to expand the first bracket. As the second one is expanded bracket with power 1 is called expanded bracket. We don't have to expand this. So we just have to expand the first bracket by using the binomial formula a power n plus nc1 a power n minus 1 p power 1 plus nc2 a power n minus 2 p power 2 plus nc3 a power n minus 3 p power 3. So this is the expansion up to x cube, and the second bracket is 5 minus ax. So according to your calculators, the first term is 16, second term is 32 ax, third term is 24 a squared x squared, and the next term is 8a cube x cube. Multiply by 5 minus ax. Now, we need the term in x cube only. So, the term in x cube, if 5 multiply by x cube term, will get x cube. And if ax multiply by x square term, will get x cube again. So, 8a cube multiplied by 5 will be 40 a cube x cube. And if this ax multiplied by 24 a square x square, so we'll get minus 24 a cube x cube. Now, after that, we need only the coefficients of x cube. So it will be 40 a cube minus 24 a cube. The coefficient is equal to 432. So it will be 16 a cube equals to 432. And now, after that, what is the value of a? The value of a cube is 27. And what is the value of a? The value of a is cube root of 27 is 3. This is the value of it. Hopefully, it is clear. Question of 5 marks. Now, what is next? Question number 7. The straight line y equal to x plus 5 meets the curve at a single point. At a single point. So it means it's a question of quadratics with discriminant equals to 0. We have to calculate the value of k. So for discriminant, make an equation in terms of x only. So 2x squared plus 3 at the place of y, just write x plus 5 whole square equals to k. So now, after that, it is 2x squared plus expand the bracket, a square plus 2ab plus b square equals to k, and 2x square plus 3x square plus 30x plus 75 minus k equals to 0. So it will be 5x square plus 30x plus 75 minus k equals to 0. Now apply discriminant equals to 0. B square minus 4ac equals to 0. What is b? 30 minus 4. What is a? 5. What is c? 75 minus k equals to 0. So here it is 900 minus 20, 75 minus k equals to 0. Now 900 equals to 20 times 75 minus k. 900 divided by 20. 900 divided by 20 is 45 equals to 75 minus k. And therefore the value of k is 75 minus 45, which is equals to 30. The value of k is 30. Hopefully it is clear. After that, in the B part, we have to find the coordinates of P. Coordinates of P. For coordinates of P, just use this equation and substitute the value of k in the equation and find out the coordinates of P. X coordinates of P. So the equation will now be 5x squared plus 30x plus 75 minus 30 is 45 equals to 0. By using our calculators, find out the value of x, and the value of x is minus 3. Now, we have, for finding out the value of y, the equation x plus 5. So replace x with minus 3 plus 5. So the answer is 2. Therefore, the coordinates of P are minus 3, comma 2. Now, the next question is, question number 8 is about series arithmetic progression. And arithmetic progression is such that its first term is 6. Its first term is 6. And its 10th term is 19.5. So T10 is 19.5. So we can say that A plus N minus 1, 10 minus 1. So 9D equals to 19.5. And when A is 6, so it will be 9D equals to 19.5 minus 6. And according to this, the value of D is 3 upon 2. We have to find the sum of the first 100 term. So use the formula of sum. S100 equals to N by 2. 2A plus N minus 1. 100 minus 1 is 99. N minus 1 into D. So according to this, by using our calculator, the answer is 8025. The answer is 8025. A simple question. Now, what is in part B? A geometric progression A1, A2, A3 is such that A1 is 24 and the common ratio is 1 upon 2. The sum to infinity of this geometric progression is denoted by S. The sum to infinity of the even number, that is A2, A4, A6, is denoted by SE. Find the values of S and SE, right? So the first term is 24. The common ratio is 1 upon 2. So the second term is AR. So 24 multiplied by 1 upon 2 is 24 upon 2. And the next one is 24 upon 4, AR squared. And the next one is 24 upon 8, AR cube, and so on. So here it is 24. Second one is 12. The third one is 6. And the fourth one is 3, and so on. So if we have to calculate the sum up to infinite, a over 1 minus r, a is 24 and r is 1 upon 2. So according to this, the answer is 48. And after that, sum of the even terms are 12, 3, and so on. A is 12 divided by 1 minus r. What is r according to this? It will be 3 upon 12. So which is 1 over 4. 1 over 4. So now, here it is. Result is 16. Hopefully it is clear. The second, to calculate the sum of even numbers, even terms, we have to take A2, A4, A6, and so on, right? Now, after that, question number 9, question of functions. A function f and g are defined for all real values of x by this and this. Given that the range of the function gf is greater than equal to 39, find out the value of k. Okay, first find gf function. Replace x of function g by function f. So can I say that gf equals to 5f minus 1? So now gf equals to 5 times, what is the function f? 3x minus 2 whole square plus k minus 1. So here it is 5 times 3x minus 2 whole square plus 5k minus 1. So here is the function. If we take common 3 from the bracket, from the square, if we take common 3, so the common will be 9. So 5 9s are 45. And here it will be x minus 2 over 3 whole square plus 5k minus 1. Now compare it with y equals to a x minus h whole square plus k. So the range is greater than equals to 39. And we have to calculate the value of k. According to this, the value of k is given. The value of k is given. What is this? The value of k is 39. The value of k is 39. So now, how can we calculate the value of k which is given in the question? The k of question is different and k of the red k is different, as this red k is the k of our general equation. So we can say that 5k minus 1 is equals to 39. So 5k equals to 40 and the value of k is 8. The value of k is 8. This is the answer for the first part. हमने क्या किया? We have considered it as our general curve, and according to the general curve, the range is 39. And what is this? This is basically the value of range. So now the range 5k minus 1 is equals to 39, and by this we'll get the value of k. Now, in the part B, for this value of k, determine the range of the function fg. Determine the range of the function fg. So, according to this, first we have to find the function fg. How can we calculate the function fg? In the function f, replace x by g. So, it will be 3g minus 2 whole square plus 8 because for this value of k. Now, what is the function g? The function g is 5x minus 1. The function g is 5x minus 1. So it will be 3 times 5x minus 1 minus 2 whole square plus 8. So it will be 15x minus 3 minus 2 whole square plus 8. So here it will be 15x minus 5 whole square plus 8. So now I'm taking it to the part B here. So according to this, again, if we have to consider it by using our general curve y equals to ax minus h whole square plus k. But in that curve, x must be equal to the coefficient of x must be equal to 1. So again, take 15 common. So what is 15 squared? Because if we take common from whole square, so we have to write in a square. So 15 squared is 225. In the bracket, it will be x minus 5 upon 15 is 1 upon 3 whole squared plus 8. So now, if we compare it with again y equals to a x minus h whole squared plus k. So we have to calculate the range. I'm sketching this curve. I'm sketching this curve. According to the equation, the value of h is 1 upon 3. The value of k is 8. Here is the turning point. A is 225. A is 225, and if A is positive, then it means it is a minimum point. So the curve is like this. So according to this, the range of this curve is greater than equals to 8. Range of this curve is greater than equals to 8. Hopefully the question of quadratics is clear.